In the grand unfolding of human progress, there are few forces as quietly powerful and profoundly transformative as the twin processes of recycling and manufacturing. Though often hidden behind the walls of vast industrial complexes, far from the gaze of ordinary life, these systems form the beating heart of modern civilization. They take what is discarded and forgotten, and they reshape it into the tools, structures, and necessities upon which contemporary society depends. To understand the recycling and manufacturing factory is to understand the alchemy of the modern age, the conversion of waste into value, of raw matter into refined utility, and of disorder into organized production. It is a story not merely of machines and materials, but of human ingenuity confronting the limits of resources and the demands of an ever-growing world. The concept of manufacturing is as ancient as civilization itself. From the earliest pottery kilns of Mesopotamia to the metalworking forges of the ancient Egypt and the bronze workshops of the ancient China, humanity has always sought to reshape the natural world into forms of utility. Yet the modern factory system, as it is known today, emerged only with the great upheaval of the Industrial Revolution. During this era, manual labor gave way to mechanized production, and small workshops were replaced by vast industrial halls filled with iron machines, steam engines, and conveyor systems. The idea of recycling is older than modern industry, though it has only recently acquired its contemporary name. In times of scarcity, ancient civilizations reused materials out of necessity. Broken pottery was ground into new construction materials. Metal weapons were melted down and reforged. Nothing was truly wasted if it could be salvaged. However, it was during the Industrial Age that recycling evolved into a structured and systematic process. As production increased, so too did the volume of discarded materials. This gave rise to the modern recycling factory, a place where waste is no longer an end, but a beginning. In a recycling facility, materials are carefully collected, sorted, and processed. Metals are separated through magnetic systems and smelting furnaces. Plastics are categorized by chemical composition. Paper is pulped, cleaned, and reformed into new sheets. Glass is crushed, melted, and reshaped without losing its fundamental properties. To enter a modern manufacturing and recycling complex is to step into a world governed by precision, rhythm, and scale. Vast conveyor belts stretch across immense halls, carrying materials through stages of transformation. Robotic arms move with mechanical elegance, assembling products with a speed and accuracy beyond human capability. At the core of such facilities lies coordination. Every movement is part of a larger system designed to minimize waste and maximize efficiency. Sensors monitor temperature, pressure, and chemical composition. Computers analyze production flow in real time. Human operators oversee processes that blend automation with oversight. At the heart of manufacturing and recycling lies chemistry and physics. Metals are refined through smelting processes that separate impurities from valuable elements. Plastics undergo polymer reformation, where heat and pressure reshape molecular structures. Paper fibers are broken down and recombined into new sheets through controlled hydration and compression. Energy is the silent force that drives all transformation. Factories depend upon electricity, fuel, and increasingly renewable sources such as solar and wind power. Without energy, matter remains static. With it, matter becomes dynamic, reshaped according to human intention. In recycling, energy efficiency plays a critical role. It is often far less energy-intensive to recycle materials than to extract and refine raw resources from the earth. For example, recycling aluminum requires only a fraction of the energy needed to produce it from ore. This principle has made recycling not only an environmental necessity but also an economic advantage. As the 20th and 21st centuries progressed, humanity began to confront the environmental consequences of industrial expansion. Landfills expanded, oceans accumulated plastic debris, and atmospheric pollution became a global concern. In response, recycling factories grew in importance. They became central to efforts aimed at reducing environmental impact and conserving natural resources. The principle of sustainability, meeting present needs without compromising future generations, became a guiding philosophy of modern production.